here it is. So this video was supposed to come out like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, but life happens. You have responsibilities, you have sick kids around, and please bear with my hands because I have had a sick kitten, so it was back and forth of washing my hands 1000 times a day. So they look manly, but I can't help it. They're just like that. So ignore my hands and please focus on the sketchbook that I prepared by myself and filled up completely in last 1 month. So starting from the sketchbook, I'll attach the video link in the description box below that I created this sketchbook from scratch. From the very last page, the very last page was Luffy holding his own flag, and this was a practice sketch that I did like for scribbling because it was a year I picked up my pen to draw anything. So this was the very first something that I drew. My theme this year was anime and animals. So anime especially I picked One Piece. So for One Piece, the main person, the straw hat, the Mugiwara is Luffy, so I started from him. This was just a practice sketch. Then coming to the very first page, my theme was animal, One Piece, anime, scribble art, my Instagram name, and Inktober 2022, and it's showing that it's scribbled animals and a straw hat. So this pretty much explains everything. The first page where I wrote down all the prompts so that I can tick or cut or do anything by the end of the day that yes, I finished it. The very first day was gargoyle. I was happy. The first day was quite good. The second day was awesome because I just made a small reel about this, and it didn't went viral, but it did good for an account that was sleeping from last 1 year because I was active last year when I did Inktober. So I did nothing on the page, and then I made a reel for the second day and it did good. So the second day was curry, then bat. I love cats. It's a bat cat, if it makes sense. And it was going according to my theme. It had a skull, so animal, and it's giving the vibe of anime, so it really went well with my theme. And the next day was scallop. I won't say I'm hating it. It's nice. It was pretty easy. Yeah, it was just scallop. Flame. When you speak of One Piece and you speak of fire, so brother race, I didn't know how to actually draw flame doing scribbling, but I feel that this explains everything. This is Fire Fist Ace. I love him. Theme was bouquet and my theme was animal, but this guy caught my eye, so bouquet. Trip. So the character named Trip in One Piece, but I asked my husband and my brother. They had no idea about him, and according to the fandom, this character is not real and is not showcased in One Piece, but in fandom like One Piece Party chapter 25th, like volume 1 or something, he is Drip's son. Now who is Drip? Drip is the person who was imitating being Sanji. Yeah, that's how Trip came in. Yeah, and the Afro Luffy, how can we forget the Afro Luffy, where he was fighting Foxy Parrot or the split head. So Davy back fights. I loved this episode. It was a really different vibe, and this was suggested by my brother. My brother and my husband had active role in deciding what characters I should pick and draw for their themes because they have seen the entire One Piece. Till now I have seen only the half of it. So yes, this was my brother's suggestion. Then the next day was nest. One of my down days, the weird place to make a nest in a broken lamp. So yeah, that's how I came up with that. Then Krabby. Do you remember Hasami, where the entire Vivi's part was going on? So the prompt was Krabby, and I drew my favorite crab. Yes, I know. Bell is not an eagle. He was a falcon. But I so wanted to draw him that I'll recreate this entire thing once again. So it's in my list. So it's from One Piece. The prompt was eagle, but I took this opportunity to draw a falcon. Pell, who was one of the two main guardians from Arabasta Kingdom. This wasn't the day, it was actually day 21. The prompt was Bad Dog, who is holy from One Piece. Prompt was forget, and who is the most lost person than Zoro in entire One Piece. This was kind. Yeah, this did good. I so love this one. This is one of my favorites from the entire sketchbook. So you remember Chow Chow and what Luffy did to bring his pet food back, and what Chow Chow does for his owner. It's all a story. You should actually go and start watching One Piece right now. I couldn't explain. There are so many things. So the prompt was kind, and the one of the most kindest guy in One Piece. Empty. Yeah, I was literally empty this day. you can see the effect. My brother actually suggested an empty throne from One Piece, but I thought I have been doing so many One Piece things, and there were no actually animals. So, and I actually felt connected to this one because at that moment when that day I was actually feeling caged because of so many things. So I just wanted to be free, that I should just empty this cage and fly away from here. So that's what I tried to imitate here. And the next day was Armadillo. I was supposed to draw an armadillo. There was an armadillo character in One Piece. My brother suggested, and I started drawing that as well. But the page was too small for that big character. Armadillo lizard. Dragon armadillo, something it's called. But this was pretty easy for me to draw. Hey. So we saw many people drawing hey, and the prompt was foul. There are several famous chickens actually, but hey is a recent one we watched in Moana, and many were already sketching him. Foul. Salt hey. Do you remember Aqua Laguna and the salt from all seas, the pink salt? I was actually going to draw a dog in this position, but my brother suggested, what if you draw Sanji in this position? And we ended up finding this photo, and voila, I was done with the day. Then him did the absolute best in the entire Inktober. And when it came to the prompt scrape, who has the scraped skin in One Piece is Brook. And then I am so jealous of his ponytail. This was from Ample Down Art, and before this I've seen him with his entire shenanigan, but in this arc, for the very first time I saw him in ponytail when he was actually in jail. This was suggested by my brother, that for the ponytail day you can draw Buggy with ponytail. This day was Bluff. Who is more bluffier than Usopp, or I would say God Usopp. Heist. One of the days that I didn't like the outcome much, but I was in a hurry. The day was ending. I so wanted to complete this in the time only. Garp. One of the famous and loved episodes wherein Garp actually lets Luffy know who his father is, or how he is related to Dragon. Fairy. My brother suggested many things for Fairy, and my initial plan was to actually sketch the soul of Mary that we saw many times, Usopp saw many times. So I decided, why not to draw going Mary when she became a fairy, when she was flying down from Skypiea. The prompt was tempting, and while Hancock is tempting for others, you can see Luffy is tempting for Hancock. The day was Ego. There were characters like Akainu or Anaru from One Piece. When I searched for any other characters in anime that had Ego, Ultra Ego Vegeta actually popped up. So you get the idea. My husband said he had of eyes. Then the next day was Snack. And if you remember the episode, Momo actually emerged from water and was a sea monster. And when Sanji and Luffy saw Momo, so they tried catching him for a snack because they were hungry from a long time, and they are always hungry actually. So they didn't even saw that it's a sea monster, it's a big monster. They just wanted to trap him and cook him and eat, so it's just a snack for them. So I went with this day. My brother's suggestion. It was the day was camping. The prompt was camping, and there were many images that my brother sent me, and one of which I liked was this one, wherein Luffy and Goku are actually on camping. There is a bonfire, and if this page was big enough, I would have drawn so many things. But yeah, does justice. And oh, the prompt was oh. My brother remembered only one thing, that was Baby Brent from Cloudy with the Chance of Meatball. He is the perfect fit for the day and for his diaper. And maybe this is second last, that is the 30th day gear. When you say gear, this is one of the most favorites of One Piece fans, second gear. Now this is the very last day, day 31 farm. My initial idea was to draw cotton candy farm and then draw Chopper holding a cotton candy in his hand. You know Chopper loves cotton candy. But yes, I was running out of time. The theme I had in mind required a bigger page. So I decided to go with Chopper in a cow's outfit, bringing milk, farm fresh milk from Chopper. So yeah, that's it. There are 2 more pages left because I knew there will be mistakes and there will be many themes that I'll have to remake. So there are 2 images that I want to remake, and I'll be doing that and I'll be sharing that with you guys. And thank you so much for being here in this journey, and I actually loved this year. So I'll be linking down the video for where I made this, and the results, the social media results that I got by attempting this Inktober and posting for 31 days straight on YouTube and Instagram both. So both the videos will be in the description box below, so check them out. And if you have any requests that you want to see me scribbling, comment down below. And I hope you have enjoyed your Inktober. So see you soon. Love you.